Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. A swing pass caught. 23 yards on the play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. It's Coleman here, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green.
Chris Ivory loses the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They stay on the ground. Ivory again. Oh, fighting off the defender. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. To throw is Bortles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. It's a pickup of 21. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They give it to Ivory. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, Ivory. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Jaguars on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Bortles. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Deion Jones. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Deion Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On second down, here's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The left side completion to Jones. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Julio Jones is off to a monster first half, but still, can he reach what he did against the Panthers in 2016? Didn't he go for a cool 300 in that game?
On the dot in week 4, 300 yards. Oh, Matt Ryan had a pretty good game, too. Threw for over 500. Here's Ryan to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So the D-line's going to spread out. The drive begins with a run by Ivory. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Room here to run. Chris Ivory off to the races. The 40. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's Ivory. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to the ground on first down. Again, Ivory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Bortles. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Lambeau will put this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got it to Hearns. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a 20th carry in the game here for Chris Ivory. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit. Extra.
The Jaguars on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on down. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
Well, they always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And some room to roam that. Chris Ivory off to the races. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Ivory, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Freeman again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 22 and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 48 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They start on the ground with Ivory. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Bortles. Steps away to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. The Jaguars on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Bortles, got to have this one. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They give it up to Ivory. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run with Ivory. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now a handoff, running right, Ivory. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
The Jaguars on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is third down and 12. Throwing now is Bortles. Forced out to his left. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. Now Ryan on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A running play now for Ivory. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a toss. This is Ivory. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat them to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Coleman. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win. Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires. We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand. You seem a little squeamish about that last score. I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them. I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard. Someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward. Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. This one. Split your road games and